Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel, Chaos to Calm Budgets. This is my channel where I am documenting our way out of £76,000 worth of debt. That's through regular budgeting and cash stuffing and tracking and all of the jazz, all of the tools to get out of that debt and just to build better habits basically. So today I need to have a look at what our expenditure is so far in April. So it has been a couple of weeks. I have been away. We went to Yay Paris with my daughter last week. So we're just coming to the end of the second week of the Easter holidays. It's been busy. It's been a little bit manic, a bit chaotic because we have been here, there and everywhere in terms of having the kids wherever they need to be looked after whilst me and my hubby work. So yeah, I am just so glad to be sitting down, and I don't know if I don't think I've been putting it off. It's just been one of those where I'm like, if I can just grab 5 minutes to do this, and it's not 5 minutes, is it really? But it is time worth spent as we're looking to review where we're up to. So not going to delay any further. Let's have a look at where we are at. So I've been jotting down all of the bills that have gone out so far. There's a few still outstanding that I'm keeping an eye on and just making sure that the money is there in the joint account for those to go out. However, I do owe some money back from our expenditures to go back into the joint account. So let me move this one out the way whilst we make a start on this. Yep, so I have already ticked off some because I've already moved from our travel spending money and some from the fun money already on the Monzo pots. I just need to tally it up with what we've done in our folders and our files, just to make sure that that all is adding up. And it also just allows me time to have a look at, okay, this is what we've got left in the budget from a physical point of view. So that's what I need to do today. I'm going to start from the top to the bottom. And I think as I do each of the categories, I'm going to highlight it off or use a different colour because I don't want to get myself confused with the ticks down the side. So first one at the top is on from the fun budget. This was my husband, who we've had words because I've got no issue with him wanting to get a new game for his PlayStation. He is a gamer. It's his thing. He enjoys it and actually gives me some peace and quiet, so I'm not going to complain. So yeah, he enjoys playing his PlayStation. He wanted a new game. He traded in some old games. Sorry, that's my desk knocking a bit there. He wanted to trade in some of his old games, so he did do that, but then the new game he wanted to buy, he had to put a little bit of money towards it. Absolutely fine with him doing that, but tell me in advance so I can budget for it and I can make account for it, because actually I'm not sure if this is covered in the budget we've got this month. So yeah, bit of a difficult one. Not quite sure what how we're going to resolve that going forward, because I don't ever want either of us really to feel that we can't spend money or feel that we're restricted in any way. He doesn't buy that many games, so anyways, I have labelled it back, labelled it as fun from the fun budget. So we've done that. We've done our monthly trip to the local bakery. This is a little treat after they go and get their haircuts, my husband and my little man. I'm just trying to locate where I would have put my calculator. Okay, hold that thought while I locate it. Right, we are back now. Trusty calculator in hand. It dropped to the floor, and could I see it? Could I not? Anyways, so we're here. Right, fun then. So we've spent so far £17 on that game. We've done £5.04 at the local bakery. That is, I'm gonna have to calculate these in, but these have already come out of the, so I have to do this twice, but that's fine. £45.90 at Alton Towers spends with my hubby and my son. The same here. They had I think some extra treats there for fun. Then we go to this one here. We went out for a National Trust trip and we treated the kids to some ice creams and things, so they've got that. I did a work lunch, which I hadn't really accounted for out of the fun budget at the time, but hopefully it will all, there'll be a little bit of pot of money in there for that. So that's there. Then where else are we? Cheeky little McDonald's for my son. He has a very clever little way of getting my husband to bribe him into a McFlurry after a good session of football. And then I went out for some drinks with a friend this week to catch up, so that was £19 there. So I've spent 134.38. Let's do 135. Fun is in the short term, so I have 150, so £15 left. I'm not quite sure what else we've got fun wise coming up, so I think we should be okay. Shouldn't really be overspending. I don't think there's anything else that we need, so that's that one. It's more my travel spending money because I am off to Switzerland next week. Yeah, the travels that are never ending this year, but it's all good fun. Right, I just need to grab something that will highlight to tick these off, so I'm just going to cross through them, all the fun ones, to know that I've, and then I just need to work out which ones I still need to move from that Monzo pot into the relevant accounts. Yeah, this might feel a bit faffy about, well, why are you doing it that way, but I do feel that it is still worth doing it this way, and you know, tracking it all, because otherwise I think you just end up tapping or giving the cash over several times. So so I need to move how much to the joint account from the fun one. So I've got 17 there, I've got £5 and 4. I'm going to tick those off as we go. Then these ones have already been moved, so we'll leave those. This one here, I still need to move to the joint accounts. That's £19 and 70 pence. And then I can tick that one off there. This one down here, this was on the Amex, so leave that one for now. And that one was the joint account as well. So I need to move £60 and 74. 74 from fun to joint, then the £1.99 from fun to Amex. There we go. So I can tick that one off as well. So we've done that, and that one there. Lovely. So that's that one done. Travel spending, again, I think I've already moved most of them, if not all of them already. I think there's one payment there. Yeah, that needs to go onto the Amex. The others have gone back into the joint account, I believe. So let's add all them up first. What I've spent in Yay Paris. So we did £87 there. I couldn't tell you what all of this was for. It was for various different expenses: travel, food, souvenirs. But yeah, we had a great time. So £21.87 there, £7.84 there, £20.50 there, £28.12. Did I spend more than what I thought I needed? Yes, I did. Do we beat ourselves up about it? No, we do not, because there's nothing I can do about it now. But it does help me try and stay on track. So I've got £364.99 that has been spent on travel so far. Let me just, travel spends that is, let me just double check that. So I've got 87 there, then 148 here. Yeah, 365 essentially. So travel is medium. Is it medium or long? Might be long. Yeah, I think it's long actually, long term. Travel spending money. So we had in the budget for both my Paris and Switzerland trip for this month 300, 500 and 60, and I spent 365. So 560 minus 365 leaves me with 195. So I'm going to leave I'm going to put No, I'm going to put 195 in there, but all intents and purposes, we might as well call it 200. But yeah, so 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, and I don't have a 5. I've used them all. Don't know where they all are. Maybe I do need to just put a 200. I'm going to have to just put a 200 in there for now. That'll do. That'll have to do. Needs must at the moment. I'll work out where all my 5s have gone. Didn't realise I'd used them all. 50 and 100 there. Part of me wonders if I've knocked them off my desk somewhere. Just double check. No, it must be all in the wallet. So that's that one. Well, I probably need more than 200 for Switzerland. Oh, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to stay in the budget for that. So this one is already accounted for. What I want to do is just work out which ones I haven't moved already. So where's my yellow? Yellow. I'm going to do it this way. So that one's already been moved. That one's already been moved. These have all been moved. That's fine. Then we've got this one that's already moved. Then travel spending, that's already been moved. That one hasn't been moved yet. Any other travel spending? Don't think so. No. So I just need to move the 1785 from travel spending to the Amex. 1785. That's that one. Next on the list then. So we've done all of those. Clothes. I think I've only got the one. No, I've got some clothes down here as well. So £2.09 I spent on Vinted. So I had a little bit of money left in my Vinted account anyway, and then I just topped it up, £2.09, and I got myself a little co-ord set from Vinted for my travels. It hasn't even left yet, so I'm hoping the seller is going to put it in the post over the weekend, just so it gives enough time to get here. But yeah, I thought, you know what, even though I did have a little bit of a spending rule this year that I wasn't going to spend on clothes this year, I was going to try and utilize what I've got. I've given myself a little bit of leeway about it, and I've gone for something that isn't too. It's £2.09. It's £2.09. I can forgive myself that. Same for Primark as well. So I needed to get my son some new underwear, bigger underwear. So I got that, and then I also got myself some nice baggy jeans and a nice top that were in the sale in Primark, and I'm really happy with those purchases. And again, for all of that plus my son's underwear, £29.80, you can't complain, can you, with a pair of jeans in that as well. So, and my thinking is that I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to try and do some selling on Vinted as well, and you know, offset it a little bit as well. But £31.89, that's in medium turn for clothes. Let's have a look what we have. I think I utilised some of this for the yes, 30 in there, so I am £1.89. I'm going to forgive myself £1.89. I can live without that. Yeah, I utilised some of it for my pound challenge, didn't I? But I don't think we're going to need any sort of clothing, extra clothing or whatever this month. We're pretty much there now. So this was supposed to be for the joint account. It isn't going in there, is it? So we'll just tick that off. It's done. It's fine. Clothes here. This needs to go onto my Amex. So I'm going to put £30, £29.80. So I'll move that 30 from clothes to Amex. There we go. So that's that one. And then my yellow, just to mark off that I've moved or I've made a count of it. So that's fine. Subscription. So for my job, I need to do a registration, and that costs me. My work does reimburse me, but it comes out once a year and I've already had it, and then I don't remember to account for it when it does actually leave my bank account. So I'm going to take this out of my subscriptions fund. I don't think there's anything in there at the moment, so it may be a case of having to borrow from a pot, but let's have a look. Because it's a yearly thing that I have to pay, I justify it as justify, is that the right word? Do it as a subscription anyway. So where are we? Subscriptions. And lo and behold, no, nothing in there. So I'm going to borrow it from the emergency fund. So I need 60 out of here. Got 45 there. If I just take the 100, put 40 back. Yeah, there we go. And then add it to my IOU. So that'll be, I've got 65 already owed there. So I'm going to cross that out and put 125. There we go. Just from subscriptions to the emergency fund when the money is in there. Yeah, everything else, I don't know that much left back in the emergency fund. So I'm all good with that. That'll be fine. So that's that there. And then I just need to make a note of right, health and beauty. I spent £20.49 in Boots. That was for mine and my daughter's hair scrub that we get, and I normally buy it when it's in the sale, so I normally get about 3 at the same time, so that's why it is £20.49. They're only about, when they're in the sale, about £6 and rather for a tub of hair scrub that we use, the brand that we use. So that is medium. Beauty, and I have, I think, £20. That'll be fine. Yes, it's slightly more, but we can cope with the pennies. That's that one done. We can tick that off and colour it. Right then, now we're getting on to actually what we normally spend money on is the food budget. So I have spent so far £5.99, 141.57, £428 and 10 pence on food so far, which doesn't leave us with an awful lot left for the rest of the month. However, that is a lot of bulk buy-in. I've got loads of food. I am going to really challenge ourselves to make that stretch and not overspend it. And yeah, so I've got 500 there. I've spent 430, round that up, and that would be so that'd be £70 back. So we will do that. 300, then 250, 60, 70. Yeah, I'm going to try not to, probably if I do a top up this week, it will be fruit and veg, fresh fruit and veg. And I'll try and stick to about £20–30. So I will tick those ones off. I need to put so that just leaves us with a fuel and a payment for a school club that my son did. I'm going to take that out of his DLA fund of £28.50. So fuel is £20. That is taken from this one. And I took some of this for the pound challenge. So I've got £25 left to top up the car. Fuel is just, price of diesel, honestly, this war that these silly people are getting themselves involved in and whatever, it's a lot to answer for. Sorry, getting all political there. I try not to discuss it. £20 from fuel to Amex there. So that one can be a bit of a colour. And then DLA, I'm just going to move 30, I think. Long term, take £30 out of the wallet. emergency DLA 25, 50 there, and then 20 back. There we go. For next week's video, I think I will do a review of where we're up to with our debt and our savings, and have a look at the journey, how we're getting on. So all of that is done. The only thing outstanding now, which may be a little bit of a stretch, is our pound challenge. So we should be on week 15 now. So it's in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got 14 and 15. So that's 38 and 37 pounds to add in. Plus 37 is 75. I am going to colour it in. I'm going to make a note because we had a bit of good luck. We've won £140 on the national lottery. So I'm going to put that £140 into the pound challenge. So will it actually cover my next following weeks? So 75, I added 36 to it as well. Yep. And then 35. Yeah, I think we can go up to 35. So that's the next 4 weeks. I'm going to put the £140 into my pound challenge. Let's colour them in then. Put a number 6 here because I'll be owing at £6. There we go. And put 140 into here. 120 and 40. There we go. What did I have left on my pound challenge? 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. And condense some of this down. Let's go 150, 100, 150, 160, 70, 160, 70, 80, 90, 110, 210 even, 230, 235, 235. There we go. Move all these back into here. There we go. I think I owe from the pound challenge in some of the pots, but we'll see where we go with it. So that is that. Yeah, I think so. Just need to make a note of it. Lovely. And that is it. It's done for this week. I just need to do a quick moving around of all the accounts. But thank you very much for joining me. Have a great week, everybody. I will do a review ready for next week, and I look forward to sharing that with you. Take care. Bye-bye.